You're listening to Arts Mitten on SYN. I'm here in the studio with some of the talented filmmakers from the Melbourne International Student Film Festival, which is happening this Saturday. We have James, Victoria, Janusz, who's joining us from LA, and we have Jen, who is one of the organisers of the festival. Well, Janusz, your film Stigma, I watched the trailer for it. It looks very intense. Can you tell us a little bit about it?
Well, Stigma was my thesis film for a Los Angeles film school, and basically it is a story of a psychic named Gabriel who is a fraud. The way the story starts in the beginning of the movie, we basically introduce him as a guy who makes money out of other people's misery. He basically tells them what they want to hear. His specialty is to speak with ghosts and speak with deceased people. So a lot of people who come to kind of have a closure for, whatever reason, he gives them that type of closure, which he gets a lot of money from that. We see during the movie that there is a change in him when he has nightmares, that sort of visions and nightmares that come to him. And he starts to receive stigmata, which are obviously the wounds of Christ. He, as a non-believer, is totally freaked out by it. It is more of a stigma than a blessing to him. And the further the movie goes, he's trying to prevent the changes from him happening even further. However, the stigma brings with him a certain type of gift that suddenly he sees people's future. But he has to make a choice, so he has to make a certain sacrifice.
Wow, it's a very detailed and intense sort of idea. Where did that come from? How did you come up with that?
Well, when I first moved to Los Angeles, I noticed one vital thing, that on every corner you have a psychic center. I think a lot of people come here in search of fame and success. They are often victimized in that way, that they want to know if they're going to be famous or whatnot. Of course, not all of them are gifted. Me and my co-producer, Jennifer Bakwandin, we actually made a research. We went to numerous of those psychics, and it's the same old story. What is your zodiac sign? Oh, this is my zodiac sign. Oh, okay. And so they kind of give you those generic things that can fit to anybody and so on. So that's where the idea kind of came from. We wanted to treat this as how the non-believer would react to be put in this type of situation. LA Film School people were saying to me, make 10 minutes short, make 15 minutes short. It will be difficult for you to get to festivals, and plus, the subjects like war, religion, spirituality, and these type of things are usually not being promoted at festivals, so you have to be careful with it. I went with my gut.
Fantastic. And Janusz, obviously you're in LA already and you've just been at the LA Film School. You must already have your foot in the door somewhere.
You can think about it this way. Sometimes, people think that if you're in Los Angeles, it is already easier, and in some way, yes, it's true. You are in the place where everything, so to speak, happens. However, I do agree with the previous speakers that sometimes it's not how talented you are. It's also who you know. And the networking aspect is extremely important in this show business. The festivals are allowing you to put your name out there. And that's why I'm really happy to be selected for this particular festival. I think it's great as an exposure to do so. But to sort of come back to the subject, in a way, being in Los Angeles is great. You have quite a lot of opportunities in terms of meeting people and so on. So, in Hollywood, majority of time, they will choose somebody that they can get along with more so than somebody who is absolutely the most talented. You can be the most talented person in the world, but if nobody knows about you, you don't exist.
Absolutely, and it's fantastic to have an event like the Melbourne International Student Film Festival, which is screening on March 24th, which is this coming Saturday. Screenings will be at the Northgate Town Hall. Just head to the website for more details. Jen, Victoria, Janusz and James, thank you very much for joining me on Arts Mitten.
Thanks for having us.
You're listening to Arts Mitten on SYN.